Hello everyone and welcome to the Beating Dream stream. I know that not all of you are back yet, but I felt like I needed to start because it was getting way less artistic time-wise. Hi Silvern, hi Sharon, I already said hi. Hi Lori, hi Ace, welcome back. So good to see you all. So my name is Heather. I'm here on the Beating Dream stream filling in for Allison. We are having a live merchandise sale tonight. It is all trunk show strands, which means it's visiting merchandise, which is here for a limited time, and they give us a nice discount on it. So no discounts on tonight's merchandise, but you can earn discounts if you miss a claim. And I did not bring, I trapped myself in here, so I am reaching over to the Heather side to get some more paper so I can do 50% off discounts, because part of the time I was missing in between streams was dinner, and part of it was trying to figure out how to set this up so I can do it all by myself. There will be no notebook tonight. It's a ghost sale. It will not exist in the codex. I'll probably have to make an entry just for form's sake, right? But we are going to be offering all kinds of wonderful stuff. Look, magnetic hematite. And I'm so excited. Let's see how much we can get through. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Thank you, Jan. Oh, I mean, yeah, that is always how it happens. Oh, and I beat Medusa again tonight. So I actually, in case anyone wondered, I did make it, and I got the last shot in, and I won the grand prize. So, so without further, oh no, let's do the whole rules thing and all that. So on the Beating Dream stream, we sometimes do play an indulgence game where if Allison does something or I do something, then you indulge. Obviously, Allison is not doing the things tonight, which is fine, but if you want to play along with the indulgence game anyway, because I will probably be doing fun things, we can make up our own rules as we go along if we want. So I have a gin and tonic. I know it's large because I can't get out. So have a gin and tonic, and I'm going to be taking sips whenever I feel like it, honestly. So if you want to join in and you have a lot of liver, just copy me. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. This is delicious though. This is the gin that Allison infused herself, and it's so good. I love it. So cheers to making it through another week together. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited that this is my last stream without Allison, because as much as I love you guys, I love being with you guys and Allison even more. And thank you for bearing with me through all of this. I hope I did a good job keeping you hooked so you'll come back when Allison is back. That's really my job this weekend. So cheers to that. And without further ado, I'm gonna start selling things. So sound good? All right, I have a lot of black things. I have lots of color things. There will be a section where Corvus will really need to look away. Oh, you know what? I do need to do, oh well, there's Corvus. Speaking of, what I need to do before anything else is I need to dress myself, because Allison always has a lovely bracelet stack, and I don't always use a bracelet stack because I'm frequently writing, and that does not always translate overly well to the stack of bracelets and me getting along. But it is a really good tool to help show sizes of things. So I did actually bring and wear a bracelet stack today. So now that I'm no longer naked, let's look at some merchandise. So, hey Corvus, I'm so glad you got here even though I didn't text you because I'm falling down on the job. It's too many jobs. Sorry. I still love you. Okay, so first on the docket we have black obsidian. So you can tell that this is obsidian rather than onyx, mostly by weight. Actually, obsidian is much lighter than onyx is. Obsidian is volcanic glass, so it is a rock rather than a mineral, and the reason for that is because there are two. One, minerals have to have a consistent chemical formula. Two, minerals have to have a crystalline structure. Obsidian does not have a crystalline structure, therefore it cannot be a mineral because it's glass. But it's naturally formed glass made by lava hardening, and then they make pretty things. So these are 6mm smooth round black obsidian. They are lovely. 1 obsidian for silver. Got it. They are absolutely lovely. I love them. They are just simple, pretty. They are $4.50 a piece. I have 5 strands of those. 1 for silver. And bear with me tonight, y'all. I don't know how Allison does this, honestly, but she's amazing. 1 for Corvus. Awesome. It's dark and formed from fire, much like our beloved Corvus. So we also have black sardonyx, which is a mineral, or it's a rock made of 2 minerals, which are onyx and sard. It's aptly named. So you can see it's mostly black, but you've got these really pretty little striations of white and gray, and there's an occasional brown in here as well. These are 8mm round. We have 5 strands of those. Those are $5 a strand. I have more obsidian. This is 8mm obsidian in the gorgeous black color, and these are 8mm round, smooth, pretty, just plain and awesome, and elegant and awesome, not plain. And they are $5.50 per strand. Got 5 strands of those times 1 of the obsidian. Got it. For silver. And I have black onyx in the same size, but it is definitely a little too, and the other one, okay, 1 of both of those. And Sheena wants 2 of the obsidian. And silver, and I'm guessing you want more variation in the sardonyx. So I'm picking you my 2 favorites. If that is incorrect. Oh, no, 1 for silver and 2 for Sheena. Sorry. So I'm picking you my favorite, and if that's not correct, just let me know. To obsidian for Sheena. Hold on, I'm making do with only 1 tray tonight. So I may have to write a name tag or 2, and that doesn't mean we don't have a name tag for you. It probably means that your name tag is elsewhere at the moment. So bear with me. All right, so plain old black onyx, which is awesome. Who doesn't love a good smooth black bead? We've got 5 strands of these in the 8mm for $5 a strand. It's a really great deal. All these beautiful, elegant black tie beads that we have. And I have the 6mm onyx as well, which I believe has been on stream before. You meant, yes, I've got the black sardonyx and silver, and I've got sardonyx and obsidian for you. 1 onyx for Sheena. Okay, good. Yay! All right. So there might be some stuff that's been on stream before because we put them back up without putting pink tags on them, so we don't know. I don't know for sure. I didn't have time to investigate very hard, to be frank, so I did the best I could. So we've got 6mm black onyx. These are really pretty and go with everything. Those are $4 a strand. 4 strands of those. These are gorgeous. These are 4mm faceted round black tourmaline. And we have 5 strands of those. Talk about black tie. These are so pretty, and they're so good for keeping away negative energy. And I truly believe it with these, because look at them. How could you look at that and have any negative energy? I don't understand. So we have 5 strands of the black tourmaline in the 4mm faceted round. $9.50 a strand for those. Have goodness. Some of them I think are making babies. Be nice if they would, actually. We'd be okay with that. Just not on stream. It's not that kind of stream. 1 black tourmaline for silver, 1 for Corvus. Oh my goodness. Speaking of having relations. 1 faceted tourmaline for Sheena. That's 3. We've got 2 left. Silver, Corvus, Sheena. And by the way, the chat bot is behaving tonight, but if I don't say something and if I don't respond to what you said, please either re-say it or check in with me on Twitch, or some of you have my phone number, however you need to do it, because the other night the chatbot decided to go rogue, and so I'm doing my best, but I can't look at 3 screens. 2 is my limit. 3 screens is right out. All right, so we've got, these are really cool too. I love these. If they don't sell out, I might have to have a strand. These are black tourmaline nuggets, and they are just tumbled and polished and drilled, and they just have so much character to them. Look how pretty these are. I love how they feel. And these are $11.50. We've got 5 strands of those. And I mean 4 strands. Just kidding. I didn't really put it in my bra that time. I've got smooth round black tourmaline. These are 8mm, and those are $10.50 each. So if you're getting black beads for the properties of the black bead instead of 1 please of the nuggets, I'm guessing, Sheena, because that does seem like your flavor, much as it is my flavor. Nugget Termy. Got it. So if you are buying black beads for the properties, then tourmaline is usually the one you want, because this is the one that is the force field for negative energy, and nobody wants negative energy around them, especially these days. It's why my bra comes off as soon as I get home. Too much negative energy in that thing. All right, so I've got 6mm black tourmaline, if the 8mm is just too big. These are smooth round, really pretty, feels so good. Silver knows what I'm talking about. 5 strands of those for $9.50 a strand. I'm going to go ahead and do the magnetic hematite because it keeps sticking to everything. Probably for reasons. Weird, right? Okay, so true magnetic hematite. As you can see, it likes to stay together. We've got 5 strands of the 8mm for $5 a strand, and 5 strands of the 6mm also for $5 a strand. So if you claim, remember, don't just say one please, you have to let me know which one. I know we've gotten used to Allison knowing things, but I don't know everything. So I'm doing talking and doing reading and doing counting, so sorry. I need a little extra help. How's everyone's night going? Mine's going really well because I'm here with you all. So, and so many of my favorite people are here. Hey Keiko, you only missed a few things. We didn't sell out of anything, and I'm gonna do a lightning round recap later anyway. So you didn't miss anything that you missed out on. Ooh, nice. That sounds awesome, Larry. These are really super cool. So Talifet is not on yet, I don't think. Larry, I'm drinking the gin that Allison infused. This is the kit mix instead of the freeform, but they're both really, really good. So, cheers. Uh-oh. I don't know how Allison does this. She's just way better than I am at so many things. All right, so these are so cool. You can't really, let's see if I can get the lighting better for us. No, that's not really better. Because this is gold sheen obsidian. It's calling it black obsidian, but it is not. It's actually decidedly gold sheen. So you get a lot of, you can kind of see it. Where it looks like it's light flashing, like right there. When it looks like light flashing, that's actually the gold sheen of the obsidian. So it looks like that in real life, not just with lights on it. So it's almost a more overall brown turn. Thank you, Keiko. It's true. It's really, I usually don't wear bracelets on the stream because I'm usually doing this and doing, yeah, kind of an antique bronzish color. Yes, good call. But these are awesome. They're 6mm bicones, and I love that they're doing stone bicones now because there's so much you can do. We have so many people who love bead weaving and other seed bead things, but bicones are so useful for that, and it's also just a cool different shape. So I have 5 strands of these for $8.50 a strand. Yeah, don't usually wear any jewelry when I'm crafting, but it is extremely useful as a tool when I'm selling. All right, so here's more of the gold obsidian. This is a 6mm faceted, and again, what looks like sometimes light shining on it is actually that gold popping out, like right there. 1 cone for silver. Got 4 strands of the 6mm faceted round. Those are $9 a strand. We had an in-person robin here at the Beating Dreams today, and it was in one round as well for silver. And it was as always, absolutely lovely to see her. We love it when we have in-person robins, and in-person rounds also, I guess. I think my brain went round robin, and here we are. So these are beautiful red garnet, and let me see if I can, so you can see the red a little bit more, maybe? Not really. Well, I promise it's really pretty red garnet. Red garnet is just so hard to actually show you on screen, but it's almost chocolatey. It's like chocolate cherry garnet. I love it. So we have 6mm round red garnet, and the heft of these is just so great. I could just drape myself in garnets and be totally fine. We've got 5 strands of those, $7 a strand, and obviously this is the infamous room. Hey, Denise! 1 room for Denise. Awesome. And Denise, your name tag is in the other. One room for silver. I'm working on only 1 box tonight because I'm being both Allison and myself, and it's not going well. I can show the red garnet again. It's not super red on screen, but I promise, see, when I hold it up you can see that it's not just plain black, but it's really pretty. And we have more red garnet coming up, and you're gonna die, it's so pretty. So I'm very excited. So 3 strands left of the 6mm round red garnet. And I've got, ooh, green goldstone. Yay! Love goldstone. It is difficult sometimes to... I did not get red garnet for Lori. Sorry, I will get that. Thank you, Lori. See the glitter? You can see it when I've got my flashlight on it. Ah, ooh, like disco balls, but not faceted. But I love green goldstone. It's so pretty. I've got 5 6mm strands of that for $6.50 a strand. Okay, 1 red garnet for Lori, meaning we only have 2 left now. One red garnet for Jan. Good night, Mama, if you're on stream. I love you. Yes, I can absolutely do that. I can do my best. It is it's just difficult to photograph things like green garnet because it's so dark, but I will do my level best. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So yes, 5 strands of that I promised are green and glittery. Sorry, back. And they are $6.50 a strand. Now this they are calling gold obsidian, which is smart because it is really, really light. I don't know that I've ever seen obsidian this lightly colored. It's a nice, almost like a dark tan color. It's really pretty. So 1 green for Jan. This is my shocked face. We know that Jan likes some green. These are more 6mm obsidian bicones. Smee, hello. How are you, darling? So these are just significantly lighter than the other ones. So I'll put them together so you can see. So you can, they'd be really pretty. Well, thank you, Robin. Robin says I am accurately describing regardless of what's happening on the camera. So I love both versions of the obsidian. Oh, wow! A pint! Goodness, that's awesome. All right, so 5 strands of the 6mm bicone of the lighter colored gold obsidian. And those are $9.50 a strand. That's a great deal, Jan. I love that for you. Okay, so we have some really pretty black tourmalinated quartz. So this is quartz with, oh, it's me already. How big was the glass? Was it like this size? Because this is pretty big. I mean, that's next to my face, not just a camera trick. It's pretty big. Tiny. Well, that's because you're a lightweight now. What'd you go and do that for? Love you. So these are really, yeah, cab is pretty strong. It's true. These are super fun. I do love tourmalinated quartz. It's quartz with, Allison and I talk a lot about quartz with junk in it, and we do love our quartz with junk in it. It's the best kind of quartz. This happens to be quartz with tourmaline needles growing through it. And gotcha. How was the chicken noodle soup? Or did you get to that? Are you just too drunk to eat now after your glass? Yeah, the faceting is really pretty on these. So the tourmaline grows naturally in the quartz, and these are faceted 6mm rondelles, 6x4. Yes, soup is also drinkable too. I wouldn't put it in a wine glass though. So these are really densely tourmalinated. They wouldn't be considered super high quality because of the clarity. Usually you want your tourmalinated quartz, you want it to be see-through, but I don't know, there's a lot of charm to these. They're very salt and peppery, and I think I like them more than if you could see through them more. So we've got 3 strands of those, and they are $18 a strand, and I would say well worth it. They would actually go really nicely in my bracelet stack because they would match everything. Hey, looks me, I've got our friendship bracelet on. Yes, I agree. I do like that they are not super translucent. All right, so I've got some pyrite. Pyrite is always awesome. Good. You need some of the tourmalinated quartz or the friendship bracelet? Use your words, Drinky. The tourmalinated quartz is $18 a strand. So this is smooth, round pyrite in 6mm. Yes, the tourmalinated quartz. Sorry, Smee, I didn't mean to make fun. I'm not making fun of you. I'm teasing you. So I've got 6mm smooth round pyrite. Always love pyrite. It mixes in so well with everything. Robin can tell you. Got 5 strands of those. They are $8 a strand. Of course. Always happy to help. This is brecciated jasper. We've talked on the stream before about brecciated jasper and how it is, man, it is hard. It's really hard to show certain colors on the stream. But it is really darkly colored. I love brecciated jasper just because it's a pretty color and it's always got kind of chocolatey red burgundy, but this has some green in it too and some really bright rusts. One for Denise. We've got, these are 8mm. I have 5 strands of those for $4.50 a strand, so they're a really good deal. Pick one with lots of red. Yeah, the brighter pops are really cool. All right, so that one, And that one. So I've got one for Denise, one for Jan, one for Corvus. There's a fair amount of red in all of these. So even though I'm down to the last two, you can't really see it as much, but in person, there's a lot of red. It's just burgundy more than rust. So, two of those left at $4.50 a strand. All right, and now, Corvus, I see you. And I've met you. And I have some pretty Labradorite. Look at all that pretty blue flashing, winking, winking. And this is very shiny Labradorite. This is not weak sauce Labradorite. 8mm. I've got 5 strands of those for $10 a strand. Yes, oh my goodness as well. Yeah. I know it's blue wink. It's really, I mean, $10 a strand. So one for Denise, one for Silvern, one for Corvus. And there's not a bad strand on here. So that is 3 out of 5. Anyone else? Are we selling out? Maybe not this minute. They're so pretty. They're gorgeous. So 2 strands of those left. I have 6mm Picasso Jasper, which would actually look really cool with the tourmalinated quartz as well, because you've got the same coloration going on. You've got, it's very black and white. It looks like somebody took Jasper and just took pictures of it with a black and white camera. 2 labs for Smee, and that sells us out. Give me just a second. I need to write you a name tag. Again, Smee, not because we didn't have one for you, but because you're in the other box, and I don't have the other box. I only have one. One of each of those. Oh yeah, selling out as a drink. Yay! Indulge! Yes, you could absolutely. No name tag. So the Picasso Jasper is 6mm round, and I really love these. There's so much character. And they are $3 whole a strand. I really can't. I'll be surprised if I end up with 4 remaining. See, that's okay. So I sold 1 to Denise and 2 to Lori. Hi, Sophia. 1 to Cindy. And Sharon, I only have 1 Picasso left. Are you okay with 1? 1 and a 50 off? One is okay. All right. So 1 and a 50 off for Sharon. Sorry, doing some arts and crafts on the fly. What is there with facets? These are tourmalinated quartz. They are lovely. I have 2 strands of those left. Tourmalinated quartz 6mm faceted rondelles. They are $18 a strand. And these are all 8-inch strands. El Jefe is actually in Houston, well, near Houston. She's in Term Limited Quartz ×1 for Sharon. Excellent choice, Sharon. These are so pretty. She was in Belleville for an event, and then she was in Houston for, okay, Lori. Sorry, let me catch up and then I'll tell you where everybody ended up. Okay, Lori, Cindy, got Cindy, okay, and Denise. Okay, now I'm caught up. She ran away to join the circus. She actually ran away to be with Elizabethan people for the weekend. And she is staying with What the Frank and Amanda and is having a grand old time. I've heard back from her a few times. I hear that I got a really awesome picture of her in her new outfit, and it was quite the thirst trap. Yay, corsets. And she did not have much internet or connectivity of any kind available today, so I haven't heard from her much, but she's having a very good time. She sold some jewelry, and I'm glad to see you too, Smee. It's awesome. So yeah, she sold some jewelry, she got to dress up, she took some classes. She's actually going to be a teacher next year at this event. She'll teach. I would like to run away and join the circus too, but right now I'd have to join the circus as, I don't know, a seat warmer? Do they have those at the circus? But she's going to teach a class on something like history of gemstones in that era, or pearls, or something awesome. She has a year to plan. So I am doing a cheers for Allison. And for seeing Smee and all of the things, and yay! And I'm so glad y'all are here with me. This is such a wonderful end to my week. I always look forward to the stream. Now they're calling this black line jasper. They're called fans of... Yes. Yeah, someone has to run the shop while she's away. I would love to go to these things with her, but I'm not allowed to. Although occasionally, since we're closed on Sundays now, and back when, okay, sorry, more story time. So back when we were not closed on Sundays, we always were closed for Easter Sunday, because this place is, we've tried staying open for Easter Sunday, but there's no point. No one is here. So we started closing for Easter Sunday. And so Allison and I used to get to go to the Ren Fair in Waxahachie, Scarborough Renaissance Festival, together only on Easter Sunday. Like, that was the only time we could ever be off at the same time. And so now we have Sundays off together. And it's weird because I get to hang out with Allison sometimes. It's pretty awesome. Okay. Back to merchandise, though, which is more important than my hanging out with Allison. These are also gorgeous, and Sharon, if you like these, they would mix in very nicely, turns out, with the Picasso Jasper, because there's the Picasso Jasper next to them. These are silver line jasper, or sorry, black line jasper. I don't know if I don't think black line jasper is a thing, but Corvus, they do. I don't know where it is exactly, but there are plenty of Ren Fairs in California all over. So I know there's one near you. I just have to figure out where it is. But these are pretty. They are interesting. There are 5 strands of those, 6mm round. These have a little bit more cream in them, so there's a little, instead of being fully black and white, they're like black and white and kind of a more yellowy, goldy, creamy color. 5 strands of those, also only $3 a strand. I've got Petersite. This is interesting Petersite. We've got all kinds of different black line ×1. Oh yeah. Oh man, I used to love driving from Northern California to Southern California and passing. We always had to stop in Casa de Fruta because, I mean, why would you not want to stop in Casa de Fruta? Our favorite feature of Casa de Fruta was Casa de RV Park. One of these for Lori. Got that. So Petersite. These are fun. They've got the traditional blues and golds of Petersite, but also lots of other beautiful rocky fall colors. It's a nice mix. These are 6mm smooth round for $10.50. 5 of those. Gotcha. Sounds good, Sharon. The only place I know. Sorry, I sang a very old song that was pretty obscure in its day. So these are really cool labradorite. There's a lot, they're really see-through. But lots of gold sheen. I mean, see how pretty that is? But it's right next to a really bright blue one too, which is awesome. These are fun. So I have 5 strands of these. They are 6mm faceted rounds. 5 strands of those. They are $10 a strand. Oh, how fun! That's awesome. It's so weird to run into people you've met somewhere like that in real life. Okay, those of you who are Tiger's Eye fans, these are super pretty. 8mm round red Tiger's Eye. It is dyed red. This is not the natural color, but they are super pretty. He's in a bunch of your pictures. It is very winky labradorite, Robin. You're not wrong. Robin is not wrong. It counts if I say it because I'm in the hot seat. Corvus is in Middle California. So we have 5 strands of this Tiger Eye. We've got, they are $5.50, one for Denise. And I have the same beautiful red Tiger's Eye in the 6mm round, and those are $5 a strand. You save 50 cents for your 2mm off. Oh, ×1 lab. Thank you. I did not see. Thank you. Got it, silver. I'm going to pick my favorite strand, which is this one. That's how Allison picks them too, usually, when she's picking for people. So when you see her look at the hank and look at all the strands, and she's like, this one's for Keiko, or this one's for... All right, 2 of the 6mm Tiger's Eye for Robin. Got it. Yeah, she's always picking her favorite as well. Sorry, I'm making faces. I was supposed to, I ordered, because I knew Allison was not going to be here to do me the friend favor. I keep sleeping wrong on my back. And I keep having to put stuff on it. And it's in a really awkward place for me to reach by myself. And Allison all week has been doing me a friend favor and putting an icy hot patch on my back, which I can't do by myself. And she's gone, so I knew she was going to be gone, and I knew that my back was hurting, so I ordered some spray-on stuff, and it was supposed to arrive yesterday, and I got a message that it's delayed until November 8th. Yay! Just in time. So excited. Maybe I'll cancel that order, because I can spray it myself. I can't put on a patch myself when I'm already in pain. Anyway, I know, I was so sad. I was trying to take care of myself like a big girl, but isn't working out. All right, so we've got more garden. We've got so much room. Put the patch on the ground like that. I'm sorry. Turtle style, just sort of. Oh my gosh, that's. I love you. Corvus is awesome. Cheers to Corvus. Okay, back to vroom vroom everywhere. I know, I don't know if I can get back up. I can't, it's just not very pretty. Well, I mean, maybe it's pretty. I guess it depends on who's watching. It's at least safe. We don't need... Hi, Tallyfat! I haven't done any tiny shinies, and you know what? It's okay, because we've only sold out of one thing, and yeah. We've only sold out of one thing. I'm gonna do a recap. I am sitting here... I didn't have COVID, so I don't have the COVID fatigue. I just have regular Heather fatigue. So, okay, so I know we had these on the stream the other night, but they're so pretty, and just in case anyone missed out, they're huge. You're just late to support Heather. You're here, and that's really the most important thing. I'm so happy to see you, Tallyfat. I missed you. These are red garnet, and they are, I promise, red. They look like really big chocolate cherries, and they are 12 millimeters. They're huge, and they're only $18, which is, we do not have 3 millimeter bicones, I don't believe, Tallyfat. I can look, but definitely not in stone, I don't think. You do need one, Jan. Good call. So one of those for Jan. We've got one strand left of the big honkin' red garnet. It's so awesome. Big vroom. Big bada vroom. Big bada vroom. Where's Jan? There's Jan. Well, you don't have to split one. We've still got one strand left. Chicken, good. Multipass. I know Lee's probably not going to tune in tonight because Allison's not on, but I refer to him and his dog Dallas as a group as Lilu Dallas Multipass. So, I don't think she's told him that yet. But I love it. All right, these are, they're calling it red garnet, but it's like if hessonite and true red garnet had babies, and it's so pretty. It's such a cool color. It's like a cognac, like red port color. That's the color. Port, not cognac. It's a port color. Not the tawny port, but the red port. And we've got 5 strands of those. They are faceted 6 millimeter rounds. See how pretty? I mean, just so pretty. They are $13 a strand. And the children are misbehaving. The children are doing their jobs. That's how, they're not actually misbehaving. This is how we have trained them to behave. And I have very similar garnet, but this is deep burgundy. So this is beautiful, gorgeous garnet, but you can see the difference, I think. I hope. Yes, you can. Not very super well, but there is a difference. This is more, this has a little bit more orange in it. And this is just a pure deep burgundy, and it's really lovely. 6mm faceted rounds on those, since they're a less unusual color. They are $9.50 a strand. I have 4 strands of those. Vroom vroom everywhere. Not a drop to drink. I need to stop talking, except it's my actual job to talk right now. 1 faceted vroom. Do you want the fancy vroom, or do you want the like lights on vroom or lights off vroom? Oh wait, there are 6 strands of the... Oh, that's because 1 got put back in the wrong place. $9.50 vroom strand. Got it, Corvus? And Silvern, did you? Yes. So let me turn on my flashlight if that helps. Maybe a little bit. So these are the more port colored, and these are the more deep burgundy. It's unfortunately a little hard to give you a really good... Maybe you can tell. Yeah, you can kind of see the difference. The $9.50 strand. $9.50 vroom is a terrible idea in real life. Yes. Very bad idea. Do not get bargain vroom. Not, I mean, bargain vroom, yes, but bargain vroom? No. Oh, I hope that doesn't... That's going to haunt me for the rest of my life, isn't it? It is definitely going to. Oh, no. I know. I knew that was coming. I don't know why I have this job. 950 room does. Bye, Silver. It's so good to see you. Okay, somebody write that down and send it to me after the stream, because thanks, Silver. But yeah, somebody needs to send that to me after the stream because I can't write it down right now. Okay, so more room. This is absolutely orange garnet. Bye, Silvern. You can tell. You can actually see that it is different, and it's also bigger. So this is Hessonite garnet for real. That's next to the burgundy garnet, you can see. Enticing plum cheese. Cool story, bro. And Lori, it's not just cool story, it's cool story, bro. Yeah, cool story, bro. So this is 7 to 8 millimeter garnet, faceted round. These are gorge. I love them. There are 5 strands of those for $13. I am enticing plum cheese. And I tell some cool stories sometimes. All right, so raise your hand if you're on Team Puffy Cube. These are heat-treated garnet to make it more intensely colored. So these are a lighter shade than the natural garnet. You can see that's very burgundy. This is more of a kind of claret red. Hot vroom. Hot vroom in the summertime, something like that. Yes, Team, I am enticing plum cheese. Yes! The heat treated does look like ruby. It really does. These are gorgeous. These are 6 millimeter puffy cubes, so they are faceted cubes, and they are delicious. And I do have some ruby on my arm, so you can see it actually looks very much like the ruby, just a little bit like a darker twin. Those are 4mm. Okay, Tallyfet, but you better. Those are 4mm puffy cubes. These are 6mm puffy cubes, so I've got 5 strands of those. They are only $13. The variety in colors is really, really fun. And if you are not team tiny, or medium, I guess, we also have 8mm puffy cubes in the heat treated garnet, and these are so pretty. I love these. If any of these are left, some of them are coming home with me. And one dark, two light. Can you please be more specific, Smee? I'm sorry. Times one dark times two light. Of which ones? The are we talking about the $9.50 vroom versus the $13 vroom? Yes. Well, I know they're beads. What else was in that Cabernet? I want to know. All right, so oh, I need more information, Amy. I haven't had enough to speak drinky yet. I refrained until tonight. I didn't even have any during the freeform stream. It's just now. So yes, I have 10 strands of these puffy cubes total, and some of them are probably going to live at my house if any are left. The small ones are 13. The large ones are 16. Follow, just follow, okay. Yes, okay. All right, I have more goodies coming up. It's almost 9 o'clock, y'all. I am long-winded. Have you noticed? These are not very pretty. Well, okay, they're kind of cool, though. So, I changed my mind. They're calling this crocodile skin jasper, which is an apt name. And I think if you don't look, if you just are waving them around like this, it's whatever. But puffy small times 2. Okay, one please of okay, by the light garnets you mean the puffy cubes. Right, Corvus? Puffy small times 2 for Smee. It would look good with puffies. Okay. Denise, did you want the small or the big? Which size of the puffies? And yes, I agree. The crocodile, and it would also look really good with garnet, because I do love a good red and kind of olive-y color combo. That's nice. But yeah, these have a lot of interest to them, so I misjudged them on first glance. Okay, the ones I showed last, the bigger ones. Got it. 8mm. One for Denise. That one's pretty. For Denise. All the puffy cubes are for Denise. So I've got 5 strands of the 6mm round crocodile skin jasper, which might be rhyolite, but anyway, it's cool, and they are $10 a strand. And since I showed this garnet with them, these are gorgeous. These are really red. You can't, I hate showing garnet on screen, but maybe you can you see? It's so pretty red. So pretty red. But it is decidedly a vibrant red color. And they're 4mm smooth round. I've got 5 strands of those for $9.50 a strand. And that is all of the garnets, I believe. is really pretty. How do I solve a problem like garnet? And these were on stream the other night, but they're gorgeous and we love them. And bronzite, 6mm round. These are an awesome bead with almost everything, actually, because they've got a little chatoyancy to them. So they catch the light really nicely. They're a really great kind of antique bronze color, which is awesome. 6mm rounds, smooth rounds. We've got 4 strands left of those for $7.50 a strand in the bronzite. 1 4mm garnet for Jan. Excellent choice. You're going to love these. That's not you. That's you. Part of the problem I'm having is everyone's name tag is covered up who has claimed things. And since you're not in the places I have memorized necessarily, that's a problem. Okay, so Tiger Eye fans, rejoice. We've got some really gorgeous, just golden, vibrant, beautiful, plain old 8mm smooth round tiger's eye. 5 strands of those for $8.50 a strand. And I have some mixed tiger's eye. So these are gold and then the dyed blue and the dyed red. And it's a really subtle mix. So you can see the blues and the reds, I promise. Let me see if my flashlight helps again. Maybe a little, yeah, maybe. But you do have distinct blue and red colors along with the gold. Perfect for fall. We've got 5 strands of the 6mm rounds. Those are $8. Thank you, Tally Fat. Welcome back. Excellent support of the Hedda. 5 strands of those. They are $8 a strand. 6mm rounds. Sorry, I'm taking a sip. I am doing what I can because I really am not 100% sure how to work the camera setup, to be honest. I want to raise the camera, but I'm really afraid I would end up just removing the camera, and that's not what we want. So I'm just trying to muddle through, even though this is set at an Allison height. 1 strand mixed. Hello, Tanya. How are you doing? 1 strand for Robin. How are you, love? I'm sorry, it's only me. But I'm still here. And I'm not really an only me. I'm a me. There's just no Allison. And these are definitely Jan bait. I know that Jan is one of our people who loves the mahogany obsidian. This is such a pretty and interesting stone. Really gorgeous milk chocolate with black. And this is a lot more milk chocolate than it is black. Like milk and dark chocolate swirls. And we've got 5 strands of those. Hey, that's great. Good job, Smee. That's awesome to hear, Tanya. I love it. Got 5 strands of these in the 8mm for $4.50 a strand, which is nice. Those are great man beads, but also anybody beads, because what's not to like about chocolate? These are gorgeous. You're going to laugh when I show you the tag that says Dreamy Sardonyx, which is a dyed sardonyx dyed in this really pretty caramelly red burgundy kind of colorway. It is dreamy. It's just a really funny name. So I have 5 strands of these. They're really interesting beads, and I might need one if they survive the night. 5 strands of those for $5 a strand. Pick you out a pretty dream. It is. One of them does look like Jupiter. And it is very similar to carnelian when it's in the mixed coloring. Absolutely, yes, Keiko. All right. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. All right, that is a drink if anyone's keeping track. 3 dreams for Denise. Got it. Only 1 dream left. Oh, I have a drink. Mr. Sandman, bring me a drink. I also cleverly provided myself a refill just in case. So 1 Dreamy Sardonyx left. Can't believe it. It's either mine or somebody else's. Who knows? These are awesome. More of Team Puffy Cube. These are Hawkeye. So they are lots and lots of different colors. You've got mustards and grays and black and white and russet and green, and really it's just cool. There are 5 strands of these. They are 4mm puffy cubes, $8 a strand, and I love these. If Mary were on, she would probably have one, but she is not. So they are so cool, right? But you're not allowed to buy anything tonight. Puffy cubes are the cutest. I'm not going to kick sugar cubes out of bed, but Uptown Snappy Casual Jewelry. Okay, we can help you with that for sure. All right, so this is, they're calling it red quartz, and I'm pretty sure these are natural. I don't think they're dyed. So these are quartz with junk in them. They're really pretty. Look at all that color. They are just gorgeous. Such a nice colorway. They're not rutilated quartz. They're more like lepidocrosite almost. But really, really cool. We've got 5 strands of the 8mm smooth round for $16. Okay. These are not my favorite colorway. So now I understand why Allison sometimes leads. I always tease her about not selling pink well, because she will start with, I really don't like this. But this isn't my thing, but it's interesting. So, and they're also only $3 a strand, so they don't have to be very interesting to be worth $3. But these are, they could be made very, very cool. They would be awesome combined with carnelian or citrine, or slap some, absolutely, when in doubt, slap some metal in them. Any gold, see, looks awesome with my little charm. But they are a very versatile colorway. They're kind of green and they're almost like a unikite colorway, but green and peachy. It's a nice olive green and peachy russet combo. So really good for Texas fall. This looks very much like Texas fall, because I love that charm too, Smee. Because we definitely don't get traditional East Coast fall. We get like a tree here and there that's having fall amidst most of the ones that are green, and then we'll get a big rain and it'll all fall off. 3 of those for Denise. We've got 5, 3 of which are spoken for, 6mm rounds. 3 for Denise, 2 left. They are only $3 a piece. And these speaking of Texas fall, and they are shiny. Look how nicely faceted they are. I love how sparkledy. Look how sparkledy. So these are Fancy Jasper / Indian Agate. They are labeled as Fancy Jasper, but as we have learned, they are actually an agate. There's been more than one instructional or informational rant about these. They're really pretty, whatever you call them. Lots of really nice greens. We've got some kind of pinks, but there are no pinks here. Sometimes it has a pink tinge to it, but we've got burgundy and russet and yellow and kind of a champagne-y color and white. And we've got 6mm faceted round in the Fancy Jasper. The one with red in it, got it. And they are $10 a strand. No, Keiko, you can't. But you can. If you, I mean, I'm supposed to say no. No, you can't have one. But I could be persuaded. Trust me when I tell you, this is not the only time you will see pretty Fancy Jasper from us. So don't feel like I know you want to. Sit on your hands and I promise you'll see something awesome again in the future. So yeah, no FOMO this time. I mean, it is really pretty, and if it is within your means to get, do it. But if it is not, this is not the last time you'll see this pretty. So don't worry. All right, so that one's for Denise. Anybody else? Uh-oh, Denise is falling out of her. Denise cannot be contained. No one is surprised at this. Next time we'll be doing the recap. Thanks, Ace. All right, so I'm not going to go through Allison's cute informational rant about moss agate, but these are really pretty little 6mm moss agate. They would look great with my green lodolite as well, which is the big uns here. Sorry, I'm not dying. There's just a lot to be allergic to right now. So I've got 5 strands of the 6mm moss agate. We are enablers here. These are smooth round, very pretty, $8 a strand. 5 strands of those. Okay. Okay, Smee. Don't sell the good stuff. Got it. What if it's all good stuff? All right, here is, and this is something that baffles me about the bead community. Like, to me, this is preferable to this because this has so much more color. Now, really awesome moss agate has very beautiful structural forms in it. It's really, really cool. This is not as good on the structural forms, but it is clear. This is not very clear. This is just, it's like it's so full of the moss, even though there's no moss in it, that it is not see-through, which means it's cheaper. So we have these 6mm ones for $8, and then the darker, more opaque 6mm ones for $5. Still moss agate. Still moss agate. But $5 moss agate, which is even prettier, I think, than the clear in this particular instance. Jan, does one need to be yours? Because also we have 8mm in that, and they are only $5.50. So we've got one dark. Do you still want the 6mm or do you want the 8mm, Jan? Because they're both beautiful. They really are. And it's a 50 cents difference. 8mm. Got it. I'm going to pick you my favorite strand, Ooh, that's this one. The clear moss agate are $8. And there's definitely a lot of interest in them as well. I just personally really like the dark ones. I like the black ones. No clipping. No. Bad internet. Dregs of my caffeine. So much for the teacher bonus. I mean, Jan, but Tallyfet, no. Look, just the thought turns me bright red. Look at this. Do you see what you're doing to me? I honestly shouldn't be allowed to talk without supervision. So in my defense, I've been left unsupervised for 48 hours. And it's bad. It's bad, y'all. Okay, I think these were on stream the other day, but they're so pretty. I love them. They are chrysoprase, so you've got the beautiful green of the chrysoprase. I am selling things successfully, too. I'm kind of running out of space. It's awesome. Denise cannot be contained already, So chrysoprase is naturally this green color, but you've also got a lot of the matrix and among friends. I know, this is the best. I am okay with being unsupervised, it isn't wise to do this to me often. I am not an adult. I am a child who has access to adult beverages. So I have these pretty 5mm faceted chrysoprase. They are $8 a strand. Cheers to that. Cheers to all of us children with access to adult beverages. I shouldn't be given both adult beverages and access to the internet. That's maybe a bridge too far. All right, Ruby Zoisite. I know this was on the other night, but it's really pretty anyway, and it's already in here, so I might as well show it. So, poor Medusa. Medusa's been killed by me twice in a row. It's awesome. But I don't have to kill her now because I can just do the. So okay. So yeah. Yes, exactly. Technically adult. So I'm addicted to this Vikings game I play, and I love it. And if anyone wants to play a Vikings phone game with me, please let me know, because we would love more new people, and I play with the coolest people outside of this stream that I've ever met. Some of them are inside this stream, which is really exciting. I'm just collecting everyone. That's my it's the dream. So one of the things that inexplicably we have to do in the Vikings game is we have to fight Medusa every evening at 7 p.m. And I have beaten Medusa the past 2 evenings at 7 p.m. And last night it was because I had to stay on stream. I picked the most intense project to do. So I stayed on stream really late and got there right at the very, very end. And everyone had given up. So it was just me leisurely murdering Medusa by myself with no one else playing. And tonight it was just, again, early, but everyone else had kind of given up. And it's like, boop, 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 kill. Also, I lucked out. Okay, back to things. So, Ruby Zoisite. So the green is the Zoisite. There's not a whole lot of ruby in these, but for those of you who are new to the stream and have not heard the informational rant about Zoisites, Tanzanite is another Zoisite. It is naturally a more brown color, so it has to be heat treated to reach that blue color. It is sometimes heat treated coming out of the ground, which is why we know that it can do that. But this is a different kind of zoisite. So it's green and it's really pretty and it's polka dotted with black and it's awesome. And we have 3 of them in the 6mm smooth round and they are $7.50 a strand. We are not going to call these at all what is on the label because they are called Prehnite Black Hair. What they really are is tourmalinated prehnite. So earlier we had some tourmalinated quartz, which is quartz that has tourmaline growing in it. This is prehnite, which has tourmaline growing in it. And it is not black hair, it's needles of tourmaline. So you've got all the fun of prehnite in these gorgeous green and gold colors with the extra added negativity deflection of black tourmaline. So 5 of the 8mm round strands for $8.50. Got it, Denise. 1 for you. This one. Okay, so to be fair, they are not labeled in the US. They are labeled elsewhere. And somewhere the English is not the very first language that they learn. So they do the best they can. But sometimes the results are awesome. I've always been a fan, not in a mocking way, but just in an enjoyment. Like, I love it. I really enjoy when Allison says beg and she thinks I'm making fun of her, but I'm really not. I enjoy the heck out of it when her accent comes out. They do, pew, 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 shoot daggers at the negativity in your life. So I also very much enjoy it in an inclusive, awesome, I totally see how you did that and I love it way for bag. Yes, beg. It's a thing. So we have 3 strands of the chrysoprase in the multicolored. You've got one. Look at that pretty lime one. Where were they from, Keiko? Because, okay, so apparently I'm talking a little bit tonight. I'm more focused than Allison, but I'm still a header. So one of my roommates after college, was from Minnesota, and his mom would call, and I loved it when his mom called because, and this was a landline because I'm old, and so yeah, northeast or like north Midwest, because beg is a very Midwestern thing. But anyway, my roommate, Minnesota is probably it, because that is absolutely, yeah. But his mom would call and she would say, "Oh, hello, is Chris there?" And I would say, "No, I'm so sorry, Chris is not here. Could I take a message for him?" "Oh, just tell him his mom called." And it was my favorite and I loved it so much. So anyway, back to I sold all the good stuff without you. Back to the chrysoprase with the really cool lime chrysoprase. Got 3 strands of those in the 8mm smooth round for $20 a strand. And these, they are calling grass jasper. It's really what is usually called serpentine. I don't know anything about a grass jasper, but serpentine is this really cool lemon lime jasper. It's awesome stuff. We've got 2 8mm strands of that for $7.50 a strand. And considering it is $9.18, I think I'm only going to get through Minnesota. Yeah. I think I'm only going to get through 1 tray because I haven't even gotten through the first tray. Because I really densely packed these things for y'all. I'm sorry. Let me get to the end of this and we'll see how I feel. What do you think? Okay. So Corvus is going to have to look away. I'm so sorry. First thing is she doesn't have to look away from this. This is tourmaline. This is mixed tourmaline. It's gorgeous. Look how nicely faceted that is. I know that was one tray. My eyes are bigger than my stomach. All right, so these are 5mm faceted round mixed tourmaline. You've got the black, you've got the green, you've got pretty pink. Don't tell them, Corvus. I know it is, but this is not the only. The other strand that had similar colors that you said you wanted but shouldn't buy was Fancy Jasper. So extra packed like me too. So Keiko, do not worry. We will show you pretty tourmaline again. We will show you pretty Fancy Jasper again. You don't have to have FOMO tonight. This is very pretty, but it isn't. It's true. It is very pretty, and it is not the last time you'll see things this pretty. Look at that purple one. So cool. All right, so 5 strands of those. They are $13 a strand. All right, Corvus, I'm sorry. These aren't pink, though. These are red line jasper, kind of a peachy color. It's a cool, I like all the detail going on. They're definitely like red and white, so they kind of make a peach russet color. Yes, some of them are beautiful yellow tourmaline as well. Keiko, you are not wrong. That's also a drink. You did claim 1 tourmaline strand, and I completely saw that and then forgot it as quickly as I saw it. Thank you, Smee. This is your strand. It's right in the middle, which is awkward, but here we have it. All right, so these are fun and they are great for mixing in with lots of other things. They are 6mm smooth rounds. I have 5 of those for $3 a strand. Again, nice bargain. And Corvus, turn the screen off. You can still listen. But we're into pink now, sorry. Okay, these are strawberry quartz. This is a natural color. I know we've had the rant about strawberry quartz and cherry quartz and blueberry quartz and all that. So the only fruit quartzes that are real are strawberry quartz, if it is this kind of strawberry quartz, or lemon quartz. The others are all glass. So these are really lovely. I mean, the color on these it's very translucent, not completely clear, but very translucent, like a mauve color. It's not pink, it's definitely like a light burgundy. Got 6mm smooth. It is a soft color. I would love some strawberries right now. So I've got 5 strands of that 6mm smooth rounds for $9.50 a strand in the strawberry quartz. I have 5 strands of pink opal. Yes, yeah. So these are opal with a lot of matrix, which is actually the way I prefer pink opal. Because I'm not really a pink person, but these are fun. I mean, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of cream and yellow. I'm sorry, Corvus. I'm sorry. I said pink before I said opal. These are 6mm smooth round, and they are $11.50 a strand. They are very interesting. I'm sorry, Corvus. I did warn you. But yeah, there's a lot going on in them, and I do like that part. Now these are absolutely pink. There is, turn away, Corvus, these are still opal, but absolutely pink. So these are 6mm smooth round, just pink opal. 5 of those for $9.50 a strand. Look, they're the color of heather. Yeah, they are definitely pink. And then 5 strands of the 8mm Chinese pink opal. Again, heather colored. 8mm smooth round, 5 strands of those for $11.50 a strand. Okay, so how are we feeling? I think it probably is time for recap, because one just pink opal, did you want 6mm? Got it, Denise. It might very well be the color of Keiko as well. All right, so we feeling like we should do recap, since apparently I packed trays as densely as the sun or a neutron star or something like that. I think probably, because if I go through another tray, it's going to be 11:30 by the time I'm done. Okay, recap. All right, Corvus, I'm going to do the pink first, so you can look away and then be done with pink for the whole night. Does that sound like a plan? Well, thank you, Keiko. Or 3 more and no recap. Well, okay, let's vote on. Good night, Lori. All right, we're going to do a recap. We'll just leave more, because we'll have this trunk show for a little bit, and we're not going to not show these things. We're just going to not show them tonight, and that's okay. So, yes, recap. All right, I'm doing the pink first, and then getting it away from Corvus. So sorry. All right, 8mm pink opal. Oh, actually, before I do the recap, thank you to those of you who have been here the whole time and are now done, and apparently the pink opal don't want to be on screen anymore. Yes, it's all from a trunk show. Thank you, Sharon. So thank you all for being here. If you are heading out for the evening, that is completely understandable. I have talked a lot tonight, and I love you all for being here with me. I am Heather. I am here from Beading Dreams in Dallas, Texas. We are an actual brick and mortar bead store, and these are all visiting merchandise from a trunk show. So they're awesome and great prices and really cool stuff, but it's only here temporarily. So if you want it, claim it now. Except Keiko, no. And we appreciate you joining us. We stream live free tutorials every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. Thursdays at noon. We do live sales at 7:30 on Wednesdays and Saturdays. All of these times are artistic and central time, central artistic time, which of course will update as the time does. Is that this weekend or next weekend? I don't know. But anyway, we are here on Twitch TV /Beading Dreams so many times. Okay, got it, Denise. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. And now it is time for me to go through the lightning round recap and just show you all the things that I just did back to front. And time change tonight. Okay, got it. I do enjoy fall back more than spring forward quite a bit. So, yay! And then Talifat and Central Time will be on better terms. I love that. It makes me so happy. Although it does mean that I'm now, so my Vikings husband and I are really weirdly synced with times. So now I wonder if that'll make us an hour off, because he's in Talifat City. So we'll see. Okay, here we go with the lightning round recap. Thank you for joining us if you're saying good night. And I'm going to just leave those pink opals on the floor So if anyone wants 8mm version of these, I will pick them up, but if not, then Ace. Floor beads. All right, so pink opal. These are 6mm smooth round. They are just the pink, and they are $9.50 a strand. I have 4 strands left of those. Oh dear. Sorry. I was apparently dictating to my phone, which is interesting. Okay, and I have those in 6mm and 8mm for $11.50. Can I show with the strawberry quartz? I sure can. So pink opal, strawberry quartz. And I'm not sure they really sing together. I think that the strawberry quartz could actually, and the strawberry quartz is really more of a 5mm than a 6. My white bracelet is actually green moonstone. So that is not technically white. It is actually this pretty kind of sherbety green. Thank you. I love it. I have pink opal with matrix, so interesting pink opal. These are 6mm rounds for $11.50, and I still have 5 strands of those. And the just seen strawberry quartz in the 5mm round. Those are definitely not 6mm. $9.50 a strand for those. Okay, Corvus, you can look again because I'm out of the pinks. These are red line jasper, so they are red, orange, cream, interesting shapes and detail. I've got 5 6mm strands of those for $3 a strand. I have the strawberry grew on you. Got it. They're really pretty. They will go nicely with sorry. I'm okay. I'm fine. I don't have COVID. Corvus and COVID all together. I don't have COVID. I do have dust. So I've got a strawberry quartz for you, Jen. I also don't have Corvus. She's gone. She's in California where she lives. Which isn't here. All right, so I have 4 strands remaining of the 5mm faceted round mixed tourmaline. These are, as you can see, very shiny and awesome. 4 strands of those for $13 a strand. I have 2 strands. All the corvids, come on. There was I think it was a crow on my commute in this morning that was just sitting all by itself on a telephone wire or an electrical, on a wire, just shouting. He had so much to say. I don't know what he was talking about, but it was something, and he was really adamant about it. I've got these really cool serpentine 8mm smooth rounds, 2 strands of those remaining for $7.50 a strand. I always miss Corvus. He did want to talk to me. Very important screams about my car's extended warranty. These are very high quality chrysoprase. You can see the clarity, and you've got some really pretty greens, and you've got some, this strand has lime ones, which is awesome. You don't always see those. 3 strands of the 8mm high quality chrysoprase. We've got those for $20 a strand. Bye, Keiko. Thank you for joining us. Awesome to see you as always. All right, I've got 4 strands of not black hair prehnite, 1 chrysoprase for Amy. I'm assuming the last ones I showed, the nice ones. Do you want the one with the lime? Because I think you want the one with the lime. So I put that. Okay, excellent. Nope, that goes back over here. All right, tourmalinated prehnite. These are so pretty. You've got green and gold and tourmaline and what's not to love. 4 strands of those in the 8mm for $8.50 a strand. More chrysoprase. These are 5mm faceted rounds. You've got some of the really gorgeous bright green and some of the kind of more yellowy colors and lots of matrix, and they're really lovely. Nice faceting too, you can see from this sparkle. 5 strands of those for $8 a strand. Got ruby zoisite, which is in this case more zoisite than ruby. 3 6mm smooth round strands for $7.50. No, Ace, you cannot. I'm here for Corvus, and Corvus only. Just kidding. But they'd actually look terrible with the pink opal next to them. So I'm not doing that to anyone. These are the 6mm moss agate, smooth round in the darker variety. $5 for those, and I have 5 strands remaining. We hear Ohio man dead due to a weird attack by crows. We know nothing about it. We've got the 8mm in the darker moss agate. 4 of those remaining for $5.50 a strand. We have the lighter variety of the moss agate with more structural inclusions. I know, it is weird, right? Got 6mm, 5 strands of those for $8 a strand. Here are the fancy jasper / Indian agate that Keiko is not allowed to have tonight. We've got 4 strands remaining of those. 6mm faceted rounds for $10 a strand. It is probably better than raining toads, it's true. Leaving pink beads on the eyes. This is red quartz. These are really cool. Got 5 strands of the 8mm smooth rounds, $16 a strand. They're just really pretty quartz with junk in it. 2 strands remaining of the autumn jasper, which is an apt name for this colorway. 2 6mm strands for $3 a strand. It's red, but it's red mixed with some gold, so parts of it are red and parts of it are more orange. So you've got kind of a combo platter. Autumn ×2 for Sharon. Got it, Sharon. These 2. All right, these are Hawkeye, and I can't believe I have 5 strands of this left. It's good night, Smee. You have a great Sunday too. Mwah. These are puffy cubes in the 4mm Hawk's Eye, and they are $8. Really cool combo of colors. I have 4 strands remaining of the mixed 6mm Tiger's Eye round. Got that in the blues and the reds and the golds. Those are $8 a strand. I have 5 strands remaining of mahogany obsidian. These are 8mm smooth rounds, $4.50 a strand. I have golden Tiger's Eye, beautiful stuff. These are really nice and bright. 5 strands of those in the 8mm for mahogany obsidian for Corvus. 5 of these for $8.50. And got mahogany obsidian for Corvus, which is a good choice because you know where most of that comes from. Corvus. It's going back to its mama. We have this crocodile skin jasper, which it does come from Mexico, most of it. Lots of interesting, cool patterns on these. These are the crocodile skin jasper. 6mm. I've got 5 strands of those remaining for $10. 4 strands of these really pretty, smooth 4mm red garnet. They are a decidedly red color in real life. I promise. I pinky swear that they are a really beautiful red color. Let's see. I don't know that that did any favors earlier. No, not really. So, but you can see it when I hold it in front of. See? So pretty. 4 strands of those remaining for $9.50 a strand. I have 1 and only 1 Dreamy Sardonyx remaining for $5. These are 8mm. It is very dreamy. Smooth red garnet times 1. Got it, Corvus. Blood colored. And I have 1 remaining ginormo vroom, like big bada vroom. 1 strand of those, 12mm. They're really pretty, and again, you can actually see the red in real life. 12mm, only $18, which is shocking because garnet doesn't usually even crystallize big enough to get this big. So awesome. You do need it for your blood necklace. 1 strand of those left. Got more vroom coming at you. I've got 8mm and 6mm puffy cubes. They're so pretty. These are heat treated, so they are definitely not 100% natural color, but they're so interesting and they're really cool. So we have 6mm I can't say that in real life, for $13, 3 of those, and I have 4 of the 8mm for $16 in the heat treated red garnet. And then I have the 7 to 8mm orange garnet, which is the true hessonite. Can I show Puffy on the face cam? Yes, I can. See, it's really bright. It is not shy and retiring. It is bloody awesome. This is 7 to 8mm, so I'm going to say 7mm because it's not 8mm. Hessonite garnet, they're calling it orange garnet. Small puffy cubes times 1 for Corvus. Good choice. This one. That one is a Corvus strand. All right, I have 5 strands of the hessonite garnet. for 13 recaps. They're my downfall too. I don't know if you can see that I'm putting some things aside. They're slightly off camera. These are $13 a strand. They're so shiny and pretty. 5 strands of those remaining. I have 3 strands of the the cheaper burgundy garnet, and 3 strands of those, 5 strands remaining of the more port colored red orange garnet. These are all 6 millimeter faceted. I think they're more like, no, I think they are 6. So yeah, 6 millimeter faceted. The burgundy are $9.50 strand, 3 of those remaining, and 5 of the $13 more red orange. My pile is not getting bigger. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, shiny labradorite. It's shiny in the respect that it is very nicely faceted and reflective, and also look at all the winkiness. Look, so pretty. So 4 strands of those in the 6 millimeter faceted rounds. Those are $10 a strand. Corvus is laughing at me. I don't think that's very nice. It's well deserved, but not very nice. All right, I have 3 strands of red tiger's eye. These are hard to see the red unless I put my flashlight on it. So these are really pretty. 6 millimeter red tiger's eye. They are dyed, and they are $5 a strand. And I have the same red tiger's eye in 8 millimeter. I have 4 strands of those remaining for $5.50 a strand. I have some bronzite remaining. 6 millimeter smooth round bronzite. Have 4 strands of that for $7.50 a strand. Corvus, did you want 6 or 8 millimeter of the red tiger's eye? Got brecciated jasper, which incidentally would also look very cool with the red tiger's eye. And I have 2 strands of the brecciated jasper remaining in the 8 millimeter round for $4.50 a strand. Both sizes. Okay, 1 and 1. That's good. One and 1. Got it, Corvus. I have pyrite. Ow, my thumb got stuck. 6 millimeter smooth round. These are really fun. Go with everything. $8 a strand for those. I have 5 remaining. I have petersite in the 6 millimeter smooth round. 5 strands of those remaining for $10.50 a strand. I have 4 strands remaining of this pretty black line jasper. I don't think there's actually a black line jasper, but whatever it really is, it's pretty. I'm thinking silver leaf jasper maybe, but it does have black lines. They're not wrong about that. 6 millimeter smooth round, 4 strands remaining for $3 a strand. I have 1 and only 1 strand remaining of this really lovely, very sparkly tourmalinated quartz in the 6 millimeter faceted rondelle. 1 strand of those for $18. I have 1 strand left of the 6 millimeter red garnet round. And I'm going to put that on the face cam in a second so you can see that it is red. 1 strand remaining, $7. I have, okay, so I have obsidian in 2 varieties in the 6mm bicone. I have what they're referring to as black obsidian, which is really gold sheen obsidian. You can see the gold sheen. 4 strands of those for $8.50 a strand. And then I have a much lighter version of that, which is a really pretty kind of taupey color. 6mm garnet. You didn't get this. You did actually. Well, yeah, you've got plenty of garnet, Corvus. And Jan wants that last one too. You got the 4, which I think is more what you need. That's Jan there. Okay. But anyway, I'm back to the good. Oh, no, Jan, you're not claiming. You're claiming 4 Corvus. Because Corvus, you don't have the 6mm. You have 4. Do you need a 6mm? Just let me know. All right, and bicones in the obsidian in both shades of gold obsidian. We have the lighter ones for $9.50. I have 5 of those remaining. 4 of the darker ones for $8.50. Paid no attention to the pile in the corner. None. There's no attention given to that. These are also gold sheen obsidian. They are 6mm faceted rounds. So pretty. I have 3 of those remaining for $9 a strand. I have 4 strands remaining of the green goldstone. I am going to try to take a better picture of this and post it on Discord, just for funsies. They are $6.50 a strand, 6mm strands, 4 remaining, so I need to put that in a pile as well. I have magnetic hematite. I have 8 and 6mm, and as you can see, they really like each other and like to make hematite babies. Green goldstone tone times 1 for Corvus. Good choice, Corvus. So the hematite I have in 6 and 8mm. The 6mm is $5. The 8mm is $5. So pick your size for the same price. All right, now I've got black tourmaline. These are lovely. 6mm smooth rounds. I have 5 of those for $9.50 a strand. I have 8mm brown black tourmaline. Wow. Okay. Probably good that I did the recap. These are smooth 8mm rounds of black tourmaline for $10.50 a strand. I have 5 of those remaining. I have 4 strands left of the black onyx in the smooth 8mm rounds. Those are $5 a strand. I have 4 remaining of the 6mm black onyx smooth rounds for $4 a strand. I have 4 strands remaining of the black sardonyx, which is interesting because you've got some stripy bits here and there. See, interesting. Good night, Sheena. Good to see you. 4 strands of those remaining for $5 a strand in the 8mm. I have 2 strands remaining of black obsidian, which is always fun to have around, for $5.50 a strand. Nature-made glass, what's not to like? I have the black obsidian in the 6mm smooth round, 3 strands of those remaining for $4.50 a strand. I have black tourmaline in 4mm faceted rounds. These are very nicely faceted and keep away negative energy, probably with the force field of the faceting. There are 2 strands of those left for $9.50 a strand. And last but not least, these are black tourmaline tumbled nuggets. They are really cool. I love these. $11.50 a strand, and I have 4 strands remaining of those. Obsidian times 2 in the 6mm. Got it? Sharon. Okay, and that concludes this evening's merchandise sale. I'm going to talk for a couple minutes, so if anyone missed out on something and needs to see it again, I am more than happy to show it. Thank you all so much for being here with us tonight, with me. It's just me. Just know us. It's just me. And my friends on the internet, my pocket friends. Thank you so much for being here. We love you all. My name is Heather. I'm here from Beating Dreams in Dallas, Texas. We are an actual brick and mortar retail store, still trying to make it through the pandemic, which is not over for retail or most small businesses. So thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching us. Thank you just for being out there and letting me see your smiling comments. And we really love you for being here. We are here every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. tutorials, noon tutorials on Thursday, and 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday and Saturday. We have live merchandise sales. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bearing with me without Allison. I adore all of you, and I cannot wait to see you next week, Wednesday. Allison will have an awesome class for you. I don't know what it is, but it's something. And thank you, Jan. Thanks. Good night, everyone. I love you all. But yes, I will see you right here on Twitch TV/Beating Dream next Wednesday evening. You will not see my face at 6 p.m., but you will see my face at 7:30 p.m. Artistic Time, Central Time. And thank you, Corvus. I love you all so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful night and a wonderful extra hour of sleep, and I will talk to you next week.